Ding ding ding, top of morning. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Today we murr like the horns at Twilight Cup. Goblet of Fire casket. The Goblet of Fire rests within this ancient jewel-encrusted chest. The goblet served as means of selecting champions for the Triwizard Tournament since the contest's establishment in the late 13th century.
Revelio.
What that? This room contains the House Cup, Quidditch trophies and dueling trophies, and other awards given at the school. Students who step out of their line can be found polishing the silver here by hand as a reminder of the strict value of hard work. Nice. What this?
Revelio.
Pick up. Hogwarts Herbology Award. In recognition of exemplary skill in the field of herbology, Hogwarts bestows this special award upon the 7th year Hufflepuff, Mirabelle Garlic. Garlic? Delicious. From mandrakes to mistletoe, to booberters to bouncing bulbs. Our work for Flora has exceeded all expectations.
Revelio.
Nice. And I just stole that. I just stole it. Yeah, I stole it. No biggie. The Quidditch trophies. Yay.
Sebastian I would have expected him to be from somewhere more posh.
Thomas Brown knows more about books than anyone.
Revelio.
Feldcroft is an amazing place, you fool. What the fuck? Why are there keys in here? Thank you for auto-saving game, even though I didn't need it. Ooh, horse. What's that? House elf armor. A set of armor made for a house elf is rumored to have been made by a cruel wizard who wanted his elf to protect him in battle. Happily, the wizard was too dense to realize that armor could, in fact, be considered clothing. The moment the elf donned it, he disappeared right out of it, never to be seen again. Awesome. That was fucking awesome. You dare go on me? That's a level 1 lock. Level 1, I can break into there soon. Did I just knock that guy's tray out of his ass? Yeah, I did. It deserved it. What's that? A unique set of armor created as a misguided peace offering to a centaur leader. The gift was spurned and the messenger shot through the leg with an arrow. The armor itself, battered with hoof marks, was later recovered and refurbished. Nice.
Revelio.
Well, one doesn't need a fucking peace offering to have peace. One could just, I don't know, be fucking civilized. Individual human beings. And not at all times being a complete fucking insane lunatic. Yay, down the stairs we go. We Jesus Christ. It's fucking silent. That's more unnerving than I'd like to admit. Huh. Weird. Very weird. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Huh. Down here. Hello.
Revelio.
Hello. Yay. I love how they fight each other like that. Getting into right spats. Now for me to cross the grounds.
Revelio.
Yay. I love this game so much. Yay. I went the wrong fucking direction. But I still found my way. Wee. Yay. Where does this go? Into here. Nice.
Revelio.
What's through here? Oh, this place. Defense tower, yay.
Lumos.
Lumos. Alright, so wherever that place is. Wall painting. Yay.
Revelio.
Witch burning. But why is she happy about it? Ooh, what's this? This skeleton of an Irish phoenix or augury. An intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Nice.
Revelio.
Such an interesting little snake. Also.
I keep things clean as a whistle, but it's... Oh, what's that vile stench? Oh, what is that portrait doing? Oh, the humiliation.
Aww.
Revelio.
Revelio.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
Shush. This painting depicts the young wizard Elias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Rexidian. by conjuring a mouse Patronus. Nice. Rexidian. Nice. He looks cute. I'm dashing too. Dwagon.
Revelio.
Day to night, dark to light, fall the sands of time.
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
There's no snot on my nose. The snot's entirely on your end. Mm-hmm.
What supplies the rain of this?
Uh-huh.
Revelio.
Do 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 do. What's this? Nice. Yeah, I've no need to be up here. Defense against the Dark Arts classroom. Ooh, tea. Very delicious.
Revelio.
Hoo-hee, no one important. Ooh, nice. Alright. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Revelio.
Although Slytherin likes to think this window is somehow a tribute to their house founder, it is actually a serpentine beast coiled around a tree that extends from the mouth of the legendary Green Man. Nice.
Revelio.
Yay. What that? Spin. Yay, up the stairs we go. Further up the stairs we go.
Lumos.
Yay. I recognize these tapestries. Anywhere. There it is. We have it. Back down we go. Yay. Yay. An empty field guide. Love to see it. What's the purpose of this alcove? There's nothing here. Tabby. Hello, kitty. Yay, we can pet the kitty. This is the best game ever. Who are you? He's old. Ha, old, 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 old.
Revelio.
Yay. Nice. Oh, potion bubbling in a bathroom. Nice. Why do
Revelio.
people... Why do people like crafting potions in there so much? What the fuck? This is not a fucking reflection. Not at all. I'm not being reflected. It's being doubled.
My, what a striking face. You'll make quite the portrait one day. I wouldn't want to be hung next to you.
Thank you. What's that? Nothing.
Revelio.
What's in this room? There's one. Nothing, nothing. 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 Urinals? Why would there be urinals? Hello. You're an idiot.
Revelio.
Uh-huh. What's this? Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A fifth year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned this task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigelius Black, Headmaster.
Revelio.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Nice. Spin. Spin. Uh-huh.
Revelio.
Alright. Oh, so I need to go a floor down. Yep. Floor
What are
down.
you up to now?
Oh, floor above. What's up here?
Professor Rumble
Orb.
likes to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Revelio.
Yay.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
What the fuck? Weird. Kitty. We love Kitty. 3, 5. So 0, 3, 2. That has a 0. Then 2. Good. That's 2. That's 1. 1 plus 4. 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. Now what makes 12? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Squid thing. Yay. And open.
Revelio.
Mm-hmm. Yay. And up the stairs we go. Yay.
Revelio.
There it is. Tapestry of Barnabas the Barmy. This tapestry depicts the wizard Barnabas the Barmy's foolish attempt to train trolls for the ballot. One can only imagine the impact on the arts had he succeeded. Well, two of them were learning. Oh, hello, bloody Baron. And there's Hogwarts in the distance of thine painting. Uh-huh. Do 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 do.
Revelio.
Do 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 do. Yay. Astronomy tower. Spin. And up we go. What's up here?
Revelio.
Ooh, what's this?
Lumos. Revelio.
Revelio. Hola, Peeves. Poor Ickle student, but she didn't even react to thine presence. So she can't have been scared. I can beat up owls. Make them leave. That was fun.
Revelio.
Beat up a few owls. Uh-huh. Now, further up. There it is. This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind, perfect for viewing the moon and the stars, and anything else one might find in the sky. What the fuck? Yay. Hey, I can even look through it too. It looks beautiful. Can I look through these ones? Too? No. But damn if it isn't beautiful. There's Hogsmeade in the distance. Alright, so Dumblefuck kind of fallen down here. So yeah.
Revelio.
Dumblefuck was standing like somewhere over here when he died. Or over here. Over here. And where's the courtyard? On the other fucking side of this building. Nice.
Revelio.
This is where Harold Trossef hid. To avoid detection and death. Lovely.
Lumos.
Lomosio. Wee. Now, where to? There it is. Gimme. Yay. I love leveling.
Revelio.
Yay. Dear Satyavati, you'll be pleased to hear that I received words from my contacts at Cambridge who conceded that they had in fact been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer, all muggles mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at the Earth's orbit as a means of connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using my pseudonym from my days as a gentleman scholar. While I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. I'm so looking forward to our trip later this year to Mantar. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, my dear, and I hope that you are well. With love, Sarkvita. Yay.
Revelio.
That was so cute.
Off on another adventure, are we?
No, I'm not off on another adventure. You're off on another adventure. There is a big fucking difference. Return the slab from whence it thou came. Defense against the Dark Gas Tower. Astronomy Tower. Nice. Ooh, that painting is beautiful. Breach.
Revelio.
The entry screen from Doc.
Yeah, that's in the class. Where else would it be? I'm running in place. Alright, so down. Down, down, down the road, down the windy road.
Revelio.
Ooh, where does this lead? Okay, Centaur. I think that's also above me. Yay. Uh-huh. Okay, not up here then.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Okay, downstairs then. And back through the door. And just continue moving onwards.
Don't think it's the delightful scent of gardenias you'll be unleashing. No, it's violently rank, and it's not.
Nice. There it is.
Lumos.
And back to the painting.
Not someone else trying to pass through. I'd be careful if I...
Ah. Damn. I let it go too early.
Location that warrants pride, not one that reeks of manure.
Finally. And done.
The unfairness of being hung here, why it warrants looking into.
Yay.
But a foul smell.
Yay.
Revelio.
Oh. That's a classroom above me then. Useless set for me at this moment. Mm-hmm.
If you catch a whiff of anything, I mean, should there be...
Yay.
Revelio.
Okay. They can fully explode. I think. Classes time.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay. Bingle bongle. Where did it swish and flick and swish? Yay.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Yay. I want to Levioso you.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Bonk.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Yay.
Now,
Yay.
the basic cast. Well done.
Levioso. Levioso.
Very good.
Yay.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
Yay.
I want a fair duel using
Murder.
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego. Stupid Protego.
Complicates things.
Ow.
How's the view?
You're good.
How perceptive.
Remember the lesson. Levioso
What?
is quite effective in concert with other spells.
Stupid Protego. Levioso.
Good ball.
Do.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm good at this, aren't you? Levioso.
I do
Murder.
enjoy a lively duel.
Get off the table.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Yay.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Hello.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Hello.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
What the fuck? Oh. What the fuck?
Revelio.
Hello?
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
You're welcome. Mine. This large dragon that hangs in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Heggett after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest rough poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878.
Revelio.
Yay, we leveled up. Hey, Sebastian.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It was. Never used my wand in combat.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds suspicious.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Yeah, his outfit's fixed. Hooray! Crossed ones, yay. Alright, so charms time. Charms time, time for charms. Yay. Charms time.
Revelio.
We locked, said Mr. Staircase, shabby rope ghost. Damn. Oh hey, self-riding chalkboard, nice.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Yay. Bingo, bingo, bongo, bingo. Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Yeah.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your excellent control there. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing them... Very good!
Scheiße.
Stay focused. Splendid!
Yay.
Very good! Points to Slytherin.
100
But there's
points.
certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Very clear. You first.
Here we go. There we go.
We...
Excellent control there.
Yay. I'm gonna knock her off. No need. I'll be in the lead anyway.
Well
Yes.
done. Be sharp.
Yay.
That is how it's done.
Alright, now to push myself in the lead by getting rid of a ball. I win.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Yay.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Yep.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Yay.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
That's it.
Here we go.
What? It's clearly on the 50.
Yes.
Yay.
Let us see this.
Fuck yeah.
Phew.
I just need one to be in the lead.
Not exactly.
Boom.
Not that I mind.
Yay, I win.
I will get you back for that.
100. Yay.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Yay.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm holding my own.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
What does Ouagadougou look like?
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is magic the same at Ouagadougou?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Surely the magic is weaker.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Yay. Thank you for telling me about Ouagadougou.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Yay.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Oh no.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Damn.
A word. Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Oh Lord, Roland.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well,
Certainly.
an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
Okay.
Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Fair enough. Do 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 do. And anyway, I suppose that's where I shall end off this video. Oh yeah. See you all next time. Bye bye.